Our political correspondent, Cathy Newman, reports.
I talk to people in Morley about race and immigration. And what people...
For Ed Balls, a safe Labour seat is no guarantee of an easy ride. In Morley, as in many towns in the north of England, traditional Labour voters are worried about immigration. And the BNP is taking full advantage of the situation.
And I see your BNP signs there. I think that racism and intolerance is extreme, it is foul, it is not British at all.
More people are members of the BNP here than anywhere else in the country, but the party only came fifth at the last general election. So the real threat to Ed Balls is not from the far right, but the right. Labour's currently trailing in third place in some opinion polls. So the Tories reckon that even though Ed Balls has a solid majority of around 9,000, they might be in with a chance of toppling him. The Tories think a Portillo moment is within their reach.
20,500.
Michael Portillo lost his seat on a swing to Labour of 17.4% in 1997. The Conservatives would need a swing of 10 to 12% in Morley. But are people going to be saying, were you up for Ed Balls?
Well, the thing about 1997 was that that was all a big surprise. There were no interviews done a week before back then. We are working very hard though. We've not been complacent at all. There's been lots of scrutiny, rightly so. This is an election and democracy is about standing up in the town centre, being barracked by the BNP.
The Tory candidate Anthony Calvert has used the Portillo footage in an internet campaign video.
If you want to castrate Labour, help me get Balls out. Just click and you can donate to my campaign online.
This is your spiritual home. He prides himself on his local roots, but his donations via the internet are drawn from far and wide. He's raised £14,000 online since March, with people giving an average £40 each.
I think this is the first big election where the internet has come really into play. We have created a campaign advertisement and we have asked for small donations from a lot of people, very similar to the way that Barack Obama did it over in America, and that's where we got our inspiration.
But the posters all around the place point to serious money. Since November, he's received between £15,000 and £20,000 from Lord Ashcroft's Battleground Seats Fund. And this week, the Tory leader put his mouth where his money is, paying a visit to Morley.
Well, we'd all love a Portillo moment.
The sheer number of undecided voters suggests that's not out of the question.
Just don't know, you know. I honestly don't know. I just don't know who to vote for.
And why are you undecided this time?
Just maybe time for a change, maybe.
But how do you think you'll vote in the election?
Probably Conservative, yeah.
Did you vote Tory last time?
No, Labour.
And what's changed your mind?
I just think Gordon Brown's not really working as he should do, and I think David Cameron's a lot more easier to get along with.
There's not much evidence of Clegg-mania here, and the Lib Dem candidate admits his campaign is run on a shoestring.
We've managed to get our literature out, we're relying on volunteers to help us, but the Tories and Labour are piling money into this constituency.
Unlike his rivals, Ed Balls has an impressive army of activists, but that affords no protection against the disgruntled Labour voter.
Labour's too busy telling us what'll happen when Conservative gets in, and Conservatives are too busy telling us what'll happen when Labour gets in. They're too busy slagging each other off.
Have the Liberals round?
I haven't had them yet, no, but I'm expecting them.
And how many times have you had contact with me in the last 2 years?
I haven't.
You have.
Well,
at Labour's Morley campaign HQ, there's evidence of the determination of a cabinet minister who has been dubbed a bully. But the Portillo newspaper cutting perhaps betrays a nervousness too, and a desire to get it all over and have a rest. Cathy Newman, Channel 4 News in Morley.